What up? It's your boy Nick, aka Laddie, back again to do another video. This time I have my beautiful daughter Alyssa, and we're going to do a totally weird and random show. Today we're going to do, what are we doing? We're doing our favorite horror movies. We're going to talk about a haunted place here in Kentucky. I'm going to share a parody song I just made last night with Alyssa. She's never heard it. It still needs some work. But I'm going to see if she likes it or not. Then after that, we're going to end the show on a positive note and talk about people being jerks and how to get over it. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, we're going to start with our favorite horror movies. I got my list. Alyssa's got her list, and we're going to see if we have any that are the same. And I highly doubt it, because she's like the horror movie queen, and I'm like the horror movie chicken. But there is some that I've watched. I think I cheated a little bit. I looked over at her list. She started from 1 to 10. I started from 10 to 1. So we're going to be a little backwards on our list.
Or we can start at the same number. You just say go to number 1, I'll go to number 1.
Oh, we'll do that. And so we're going to start at 10. And then you go first, because ladies always go first, okay?
I put Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare. Never heard of it. I mean, I heard of the game. I've never heard of the movie. I put The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh.
It's not necessarily scary, but it is a movie that's about Halloween and Christmas. I just love the movie. It's a Tim Burton movie. What's Truth or Dare about?
It's about like
being truth or dare, and then getting killed if you don't. Well, that's okay. You know, sometimes they're so memorable that you forget about them.
No, I just remember they have to do like a Truth or Dare, and if they don't do it, they die.
Well, there you go. That's also an option. My number 9 movie is Hocus Pocus. What is your number 9 movie?
Fear Street Part 2.
Never heard of that one either.
It's on Netflix.
Makes it even more memorable. Hocus Pocus. As you can tell, I went with a lot of the older ones at the beginning. I don't know if you know. Have you ever heard of Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, I've watched it, but it's been like 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. Mine's been a while back. I did watch Hocus Pocus 2. Didn't like it at all. But Hocus Pocus, the first Hocus Pocus, is pretty good. What is your movie? Fear Street? What was it about?
Part 2.
Part 2.
Yes. It's about like, you have to watch the first one to understand Part 2, of course. But like, it's about this. I don't even know. It's like this.
The killer type person?
No, it's like a ghost kind of.
Oh.
But she comes back in different. She's in different forms, and she's trying to kill these people who disturbed her grave and stuff like that. So like, they're trying to kill all the little people she has out for them. It's like this girl and this sack man, and it's a whole bunch of stuff.
That sounds kind of interesting. Have you ever heard of 13 Ghosts?
Mm-mm.
It kind of sounds similar to that, like different kind of ghosts that kill people, kind of different styles of ghosts. That's kind of interesting. Now you go. What's your 8?
I put Megan.
Megan. Is that the doll?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of that one. Never watched it. Because I think they do like a dance-off, and I couldn't get behind like a dance-off killer doll. But of course, my number 8 is even worse, because I put Ernest Scared Stupid. You ever heard of Ernest? You know what Ernest is?
Mm-mm.
I mean, you're missing out. Ernest was like a legend when I was a kid. And like, he had a Halloween movie called Ernest Scared Stupid, where these trolls try to come back and take over the town that he lived in.
Mm-hmm.
And he could only kill them with milk. It's a classic. You got to check it out. My number 7 is when I start to get into real horror movies, okay?
Okay.
So number 7 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I put Terrifier.
Terrifier. I didn't even put Terrifier, which is a really great movie. But I put Texas Chainsaw Massacre because, you know, that's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
And Leatherface. And I always thought that the family was really scary, too, in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It wasn't just Leatherface. It was like the whole family dynamic with the sheriff. Well, I don't even know if he's really the sheriff. I don't even know if he's really a sheriff. I think he might just wear that costume just for
Reasons.
like to try to act like he's the sheriff or something.
Probably.
But what's your number 6?
I put The Strangers.
I think
It's
I've
the
heard
first
of it.
one.
Is that the one with like Nicole Kidman?
I don't know who's in it, but it's just like these people they don't know trying to kill these teenagers.
The Strangers. I think I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever watched it. I put for my number 6, The Ring. When I was in my early teens, 12.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's not early teens, but like when it came out, it was like one of the scariest movies that I had ever watched. I don't know why.
I thought it was not scary at all.
Well, there you go.
I thought it was comedy.
Well, so there we go. So what? So what's your? No, do I do 5 or do you?
Yeah,
do?
you can go 5.
I go 5.
Yes.
Okay. So 5, I have a classic movie. You've probably never heard of this. Stephen King's The Shining. You ever heard of The Shining?
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
I always thought it was. I'm not a. I got 2 Stephen Kings on here, like back to back, so you might be able to tell what my next one is without looking. Maybe, but I think this one is more of like a mini series, but it was always like, it was scarier because of like all the stuff that the people had to go through, throughout. It was not like.
There's like torture.
Well, not really torture. It was just like it was an ongoing like haunting, less than like one monstrous like bad guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What's your number 5?
I put A Quiet Place, the first one.
I think I've watched that. That's
It's
the one
not-
where they
it's
can't
not
talk.
Scary. Yeah, it's where they can't talk.
Some kind
But
of.
that's also The Hearing too.
Oh, is it?
There's 2. Like The Hearing came after
Oh, really?
A Quiet Place.
I didn't hear that.
Pretty sure.
I haven't ever heard of that one, but I did hear The Quiet Place. That's the one where they can't talk and the monster. If they, it's like the opposite of like Bird Box, isn't it? If they see them, then they
Yeah,
die.
they see them, they die.
Then this is like if they talk, then they die.
Mm-hmm. Make any sound, loud sounds.
Yeah, there you go. Well, so you already guessed. Well, you gotta go 4, but you already guessed my 4.
I put Scary Movie 5. It's the one about Mama movie.
Is it scary? Isn't Scary Movies a parody movie?
Yeah.
You think it's scary?
No, but you said Scary Movies.
Well, true.
So I put Scary Movie.
Well, you literally put Scary Movies on that one, didn't you?
Scary 5.
So, my number 4 was It, but the movie version. I never thought that there was a miniseries back in like the 90s. I don't know if you knew that,
I didn't know that.
but I never thought it was as funny as scary because at the end of the miniseries, it's like a 2-part miniseries. When the adults go fight the clown Pennywise or whatever, he turns into a giant spider.
Hold on.
And I always thought that was silly. He was a giant spider with a glowing butt.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
Yeah. I always thought that one was silly. But I thought that when they remade it into a movie, it was a lot scarier.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my number 4.
It's your turn.
It's my turn again. Okay. So my number 3 is Insidious.
I put The Conjuring.
I always thought that Insidious would have been a lot scarier to me if I wasn't such a big Star Wars fan. Because I thought the demon in Insidious looks a lot like Darth Maul. I don't know if you know who Darth Maul is. He's that guy up there. See that guy with the red face? Up in my.
Oh.
He looks like that guy.
Oh.
So I was like, he didn't scare me when he jumped out. I was like, whoa, wow, why's a Darth Maul in this movie? I was like, it turned into a Star Wars movie. What's your number 2?
Halloween 1.
I didn't even put Halloween. I was going to put Halloween. I'm fired. I put The Exorcist.
Which one? Like just
The
first
original,
one?
the first one. I thought it was really scary. And then, like, when I got older, I found out all the stuff that, like, the little girl actress had to go through. And she ended up, like, supposedly hurting her back and stuff. Now, this is, like, I don't know if it's rumor as much as maybe true. I don't know. But I heard that she hurt her back. You know that scene where, like, she's supposedly, like, bouncing up on the bed or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
They had to do, like, this device that picked her up and stuff, and it hurt her back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what and then, what's your number 1?
Smile 1.
Smile 1.
Hold on, but Smile had like some of the best jump scares to the point that I yelled in the movie theater.
Did it?
And I don't normally yell.
I've never watched Smile, but I did see they're coming out with Smile 2. So I put The Conjuring as my number 1.
I mean, we were close.
Yeah. I thought The Conjuring was a pretty scary movie for me.
Oh,
Because it's more realistic. Like, monster, like the ones that have like the Freddy or Jason or Michael Myers, they're scary. But like when it seems like a more realistic haunting, it seems more scary to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just me.
Or sometimes like The Conjuring was supposed to be off of true events.
Yeah, I always heard that the Insidious and the Conjuring, I don't know this, and the Nun are supposed to be like in the same world. Is that true? Do you know that? You're supposed to be the horror movie queen. What's going on
I
here?
just watch them. I don't know much about them.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. All right. So, well, the next thing we were going to do was look at a place called Waverly. I'll let you say it because I can't even talk
What
today.
is it? Waverly?
Waverly. What is wrong with my talking ability today? Waverly. There. Can you say that word right there?
Waverly.
Yeah, Waverly.
Waverly.
Boom. Waverly Hills. I'll edit that out. How bad I was at saying it. But Waverly Hills Sanitarium. We're gonna watch. These are supposedly it's videos from inside the sanitarium on June the 5th, 2011. On YouTube, given to us by a gentleman named Eric Glacier. I can't read.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was educated in Kentucky. Leave me alone. So they're supposed to have ghosts in them, and we're gonna see. I watched it a while ago. I thought it was not true, but I'm gonna see if she gets scared.
Probably not.
So I gotta turn these thingies on. Here we go. You ready to be scared out of your gourd?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. There's no sound, so we're going to talk over this the whole time. My God, it's covering your face, sis. I didn't even realize that.
Stand tall.
Yeah, you got to stand up. Oh, shit. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Like a rolling tumbleweed baby.
That was so quick, you don't even know what it was.
Yeah, they're gonna.
It could have been a raccoon.
That's what I thought too. Rocket raccoon. Slowed.
I think slow is gonna help.
There it goes.
That was so quick.
That baby fell down too. That ghost baby can't even walk. Watch.
It's crawling.
Here's a still image of the ghost baby falling on his face. Here goes ghost baby. Come on, ghost baby. He goes running across with his little ghost ass. Yeah, I'd be scared out of my gourd if I saw that.
I wouldn't. If it's just a little baby, I would chase it.
You chase a baby ghost? Why?
He's just little.
Oh, because it's a little ghost. Little ghost can't do nothing. Little
If it
ghost
was a big ghost, I'd be running.
Little ghost can't hurt you. Oh, I forgot how long it took for it to get to the next. Wow. Oh, here it is. Close up, zoomed version. Zoom. You can't even hardly look at that, man.
They don't even. All it has on it is the height.
I mean, what height?
A little bit
18
height.
inch? Baby's
I
on.
mean,
God bless. It moonwalk.
it's not even running. It's just like on a hover.
Like a hoverboard.
Yeah, it's like not even running. It doesn't even look like it.
Like later on, though. Here, let me see. There was one thing at the end. Here, let me skip through it. It scared the shit out of me, man. I did realize. I was like, what the heck? I was like, why they got to illuminate the exit sign? I was like, these ghosts got to know how to get out of here. Look. Ghosts, you got to get out. But right at the end. Oh, here it goes. I'm going to scoot past it. Look at it. Look. Look at that ghost. They got a trunk and shit.
They don't even look like a baby. They don't even stand like a baby.
Yeah, it sounds like a. Look like a king cobra or something.
I'm trying to think what that could be, logically.
Piece of trash blowing across the floor. They ain't got windows in the place. But look at this guy. Look at that apparition right there.
Why is he Is this thing not abandoned?
I don't. That ghost is crippled. He got a safety vest on and everything. It's the scariest ghost in the whole place.
Just want to take some pictures.
Taking pictures.
That's from Dahmer.
Spookabibbles.
That's from Dahmer.
Look at him coming down. Look at the ghost coming down the hallway. No,
It's not the ghost.
nah, it's just some people.
I was like,
I guess where they're allowed to go in there and take pictures, like they're in tours or whatever. But I was like, that's really what they put on there.
That's it.
Either or, I thought it's pretty interesting. It's pretty funny to me. I thought I would see what you thought about it. Oh my goodness, I didn't even do the thing. See, I told you about earlier. I thought it was pretty funny. Supposedly, like it is haunted. And they have tours of it. I don't think that's a very good video of a.
I mean, it kept replaying the same clip.
Yeah, they were really into that. How to be a ghost.
They're like, you see that one?
See that baby ghost?
See that one movement?
That's a baby
ghost.
That's a baby ghost. That's baby ghost movements. I have documented baby ghost movements. All right, so you ready to hear my parody song?
Sure, let's hear it.
All right, so I'm going to tell you the premise of the song. Have you ever heard of a song by Mario Wayans and Diddy? I guess is what it's called. What his name is. Called I Don't Want to Know.
Mm-mm.
You never heard it? Do you think we should listen to just a hair of the song, just so you kind of
Yes.
get the premise of the song? You got enough of this? You got understanding of the song?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what we just did, we will have been. All right, all right.
Hold on. Wait, you're starting this part out right.
Right. So what we just did, we let Alyssa listen to the original version of the song, and was edited out, so no copyrights. But so what I did is I rewrote the song last night. I used a program called Sunyo, if I can talk, and it remakes the music and re-sings the song because I can't sing, because it would be really bad. And I'm going to let Alyssa listen to that version that I rewrote now and see what she thinks now that she's heard the original version. All right?
All right.
So there's two different ones that I made. There's one that's really pretty decent, okay? But I forgot to change a word in it. This is the one that I'm going to have to use, though. Instead of I don't want to know, it's called I don't want to bone. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The premise of the song is Mario Wayans doesn't want Diddy to try to bone him. Okay?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
I got that.
All right, so here we go.
I just can't believe this, man.
You gotta remember it's AI.
Just another night of these thoughts. Can't get this out of my head. Yeah. Somebody said they saw you. The person you were filming was of me, but I would never ask you. I just kept it to myself. I don't want a bone. If you're praying me, keep it on the low. Cause my ass can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh Diddy, I don't want a bone. Oh Diddy, I think about it when I roll with you. When the look in your eyes, I can't believe. I don't need to know the truth. Diddy, keep it to yourself. I don't want a bone. If you're praying me, keep it on the low. Cause my ass can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh Diddy, I don't want a bone. Did you touch me on the pee-pee? Touch me on the pee-pee. Did you watch me fall asleep? Watch me fall asleep, Diddy. Did you try to all those things that you want to do to me? Oh, do to me, Diddy. If you're a predator that way, Diddy, all that I can say is get the hell away. Just gonna do your thing and don't come back this way. Oh, stay away from me, Diddy.
I already know all your whereabouts and how you moving. I know when you in the house or when you cruising. It's been proven, my sex I'm abusing. And I can't understand how my plan got you choosing. Undecided, I came and provided. My undivided, you can't, don't deny it. Don't even try it, I know that you lying. Don't even do that, bitch, stop you crying. I'm just applying a little pressure, just wanna let you know. Those hips don't wanna let you go. And if you try to leave, could get a little hard to breathe. Gave you extra cheese, gave you an STD. You wanted ice, so I gave you methamphetamine. Made you jump hot like you got herpes. It's time you get that butt to me. Cause if not, then it's best you leave. Holla, yeah.
I don't want a bone. If you're praying me, let it show. Oh, Diddy, I don't wanna bone. If you're praying me, keep it on the low. Cause my ass can't take it anymore. And if you're creepy, please don't let it show. Oh, Diddy, I don't wanna bone. If you're praying me, keep it on the low. Cause my ass can't take it anymore. And if you're creepy, please don't let it show. Oh, Diddy, I don't wanna bone.
Just for shits and giggles, it added a little bit of piano to the end of the song. I don't know why it added something in there, but I don't know why that's. But I like it.
That was pretty good, Dad. That was pretty good.
Thank you. I mean, it's probably really inappropriate that I played that song for you, but you know,
It's okay.
you can't win Parent of the Year award every year. You know, you know what I'm saying.
It's okay. We get ice cream after this.
Yeah, it's probably needed to do that now. In this part of this last part of the video, we're gonna go over something. Oh shit, my throat just.
Dad, gotta be serious.
All right, serious face.
Wait.
In this last part of the video, we want to try to keep it positive. Like I'm going to try to do in every totally weird and random show. We're going to try to make sure that we're learning something. And I don't have a lot of references in this particular situation, but we do have a situation. Now we don't want to go in a lot of detail, but Alyssa might want to share a little bit of a situation that's been going on, and we can talk about ways that we can spin it positive. And if anybody's going through that, they can share those things with how they handle those situations down in the comments. Do you mind sharing a little bit of the situation? Yeah, just anything that that's been going on that could keep you down, about things like that,
Well, like, I had a boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and it was not a good relationship, not a good person, anyways. But we broke up, and after the breakup, he started going around telling lies to all his friends to make his friends hate me, because I was friends with them in the beginning. And so it just started
So just people saying stuff about you and just starting drama.
this, a lot of stuff was spread about me.
Right.
And I mean, it hurt because I knew that I didn't do anything bad in the situation,
Mhm.
and that I tried my best. But also at the same time, I just realized if they're gonna believe what one person says and not think about talking to me, asking me how I feel, then they don't care about how I feel. So they're not actually a friend. They're just somebody I could have hung around for a second or
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Yeah, so probably one of the easiest things I assume if you're in those particular situations is just to assess who your real friends are and who your fake friends are.
Mm-hmm.
And, say, are they bringing anything other than drama to our relationship? So if they're just bringing drama to the relationship and they're just trying to bring me down, is it worth having a relationship with those people? Which is what you did, and anybody that would be in that situation, that's what they need to do too, I would think, is to say, hey, if they're not got my best interest at heart, to hell with them.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's the technical term, but
Well, I also I started realizing that there's certain of my friends that hang around them and are always with them or have close relations with them, and I'm all right, I think I need to just also fall off of them too, because if they're so close with them and let them talk crap about me in front of them, don't say anything, then are they really my friend? Because I would have took up for my friend if it was me, but they didn't take up for me, so I'm not going to be as close to them. I'll still be friendly because they didn't do anything bad to me, but I'm not going to be close.
Yeah, and a lot of times people, and it's sad to say, a lot of times people worry more about how they're going to be perceived and than worrying about how other people are feeling, so they just won't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bully situation. So they'll just let stuff happen because they're afraid to say anything. And sometimes that's the case, Sometimes people just don't do anything. But yeah, you can always have what you call acquaintances over friends. Just be like, hey, I'll talk to you when I talk to you. I'm not going to lose any sleep at night if we're not best friends forever. And that's what you got to do, because at the end, you got to worry about what's best for you. If like people are lessons or blessings, and they're seasonal. A lot of relationships are seasonal, and you got to remember those things. Like, I think a lot of people, not necessarily saying you, sis, but a lot of people have problems with remembering people don't stay around forever, and they're just to be uh, for a little while. They're not to be forever. I don't know. Like, there's, especially for younger people. I know that, like, when you're in high school, when you're in the younger part of your life, you think friendships are going to last forever. Like, I had a lot of friends in high school, and yeah, I hardly ever talked to them, because people, once you get older, you have your own families, you have your own busy lives, and like, you can worry about it, but you, at the same time, you can't stress yourself out over it, because people are just going to be jerks. They're going to worry about themselves, and in the end, in 2 or 3 years, you're probably barely going to talk to those people anyway. So don't kill your, not literally, but like, don't beat yourself up over it.
Alright, I remember what I was going to say.
I was hoping that you had.
Alright, well, like, one thing is that I've learned with friends is that, like, I used to, like, go to a lot of my friends and talk about my problems or open up about a lot of stuff to people. And, like, I heard this saying, which is really true, because you know how when you go to, like, talk to people, you call it venting. So, like, they said don't vent to somebody, because vents lead to other rooms. So saying that you could be venting to that one person, but they can be leading it back to somebody else and telling somebody else. So, like, I started realizing, like, I don't have to let everybody know a lot about me. So, like, this year, I don't open up to people about that much. I don't let them know about a lot of my problems or something like that, because people are quick to judge. And also, I've just selected down to a couple of real friends. I don't really hang out with much people anymore. Like, I have, like, 3 real friends, and others are just, like, I'm cool with. I would say hi to them in class, talk to them, but I won't hang out with them outside of school.
Yeah, I mean, and it's okay to vent certain things to people that aren't considered your close friends, but whenever you have close things that are like close, like big deal things, those need to be your big deal friend, like your big friend problems, like the people that you really want to keep around for a long time. Like, if you're like, today sucked and lunch was horrible, like, you can tell that to anybody. But like, if you're going through big events, those need to be your lifelong friends, or like at least your really close friends, or your family, or your somebody like that. That's the way I've always tried to do it. And probably sometimes you gotta, not, if it gets too bad, sometimes you have to go to like a therapist or something. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, if it gets to be too much, you got to go to like an actual trained professional, because even your friends will get bogged down with too much, because they have their own problems too, and they don't know how to fix everybody's problems either. But overall, I mean, I just wanted to end the show in a positive light, and Alyssa's doing a wonderful job. She's getting ready to become, what are you going to be? A sniper? She's going to be a sniper in the army.
No, I'm not. He's lying.
I'm lying.
I want to be a medic.
A medic. Which is, what is wrong with my stomach? Don't laugh at my stomach rumbling.
We're about to both go eat.
I know. But yeah, she's getting ready to do all kinds of stuff. Her and all of our kids are going to take over the world. And
3 kids in the service.
yeah. Well, all of y'all are going to take over the world, though. Like, and be rock stars and do everything you want to do. You just got to keep believing in yourself, just like everybody out there. Turn your frown upside down, and remember, every storm runs out of rain, and even you can have a better day. And I ended that on a good note there, didn't I?
You say even you can have a good day.
Either way, I appreciate you guys checking out our videos on our totally weird and random show today. Thank you guys, and we love you. Peace.
Bye-bye.